up to the sunrise, let the day begin. Johnny and Mark are here, let the laughter in. With every sip of coffee, feel the warmth inside. Conversations and humor take you for a ride. Your morning boost with Johnny and Mark, a perfect blend of laughter, uniting the spark, inspiration and insight. Join the journey, let them light your way. It's a brew of connection, a world to explore, a network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you. As the day unfolds, carry what you've heard, inspire and inform with every single word. Johnny and Mark beside you as you start a new day, the morning show that lifts you through and through. A network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Johnny understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Don't Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
Hello, good morning and welcome. And how is everyone doing today? Good morning. It is currently 39 degrees and supposed to get up in the 40s today, and it's nice and sunny today. How's the weather in your neck of the woods, Mark?
63 degrees and raining. It's supposed to quit and get 70 something today.
Yeah, we're supposed to get into the 70s this weekend. Well, first in the chat was Jeffrey. Hey, Mark, tell Jeffrey what he's won.
Well, Johnny, I don't know. What did he win?
Well, he get another chance to come back tomorrow and be first again.
There
Good
you
morning,
go.
Jeffrey. First again today. And Regina, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Lisbeth, hello, good morning and welcome. And if anybody has the channel link for Sugar Plum Fairies, I'm not sure. I was told in the chat that she was part of our community, and I'm not sure who that is. Let's see. Melinda, hello, good morning and welcome. And tell those sweet Zane he's got a package that's going to be coming his way pretty soon. Something that happened on the Hump Day auction yesterday. Good to see you, Lisbeth. How are you doing? And Melinda and Ellen, hello, good morning and welcome. And Nana Tink, hello, good morning and welcome. Thank you for sharing sad news. I'm not sure what happened, but definitely keep them in their family in your thoughts and prayers. Good morning, Carol. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Hey, baby.
Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? No, but I don't have her. I thought she was. I thought she was, but yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I can't find her channel. Shopping on the low. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you, Nana. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling better. I heard you were under the weather, and pretty soon you will probably be heading north, right? Pretty soon. Ashley, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Ashley.
What? Craig is actually saying good morning, and he's not sleeping.
Wow.
Wow. No wonder we're having all this weird weather. Good morning, Craig. Hashtag not Glenn. Marlene, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome, Jennifer. How are you doing? Good to see you. Heidi, hello, good morning and welcome back. Always good to see you. Good. How are you doing? Humid and chilly.
She's got a question coming up.
Okay. I'll make sure to get to it. And Jennifer's already dropping those links. Check those channels out. See if you're following them. No, not Sugar Plum. They just announced it on Facebook group, Mr. Jim. Wait, Mr. Jim? The one with Mountain Man, Mountain Jewelry? I didn't realize it was under Sugar Plums. Wow. I didn't know that. What's up, Toochmon? Hello, good morning, welcome, and how are you doing? Let's see here. Good morning, Robert. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
John Robert.
I feel so sad about that news. Can someone explain to me what hump day is, please? Well, here in the United States, there was like this commercial, and it was about a camel saying, "Hey, Mike, what day is it?" And it came out because it was always on a Wednesday, which is like the hump day of the week going into the weekend. So that was kind of like their little slogan about Wednesday being hump day for Wednesdays. And that's where the term came from. And it was a big commercial. I think it was for insurance. I don't remember. But yes, that's what I
It was an irritating commercial, Heidi. One of those that
it just sticks in your mind on Wednesdays. Vintage memories. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm going okay. Leaving in the morning. I mean, she's going back to Pennsylvania. Hump day Wednesday, middle of the week. Yep. Oh, there he is. He's back to sleep. I knew it was a matter of time. Let's see. Wildflower. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, safe travels. I don't know. I hope everyone's okay and the family is pulling together and definitely keeping your thoughts and prayers. All right, there's the. I didn't realize it was a different channel. That's what threw me off. I'm pulling that link up that Jennifer dropped in the chat. Okay, now please somebody explain to me the Sugar Plum Fairies. Is that Mr. Jim's channel too? But I thought somebody said she. I'm confused. What's up, Fort Sack Jack? How you doing, Mike? Good to see you. Yes, Mr. Jim announced it on Facebook. The passing of Sugar. Okay, that threw me off for a minute. Mark's Descent. Yep. Well, I have it open. I'm gonna have to check it out because I'm already subscribed to the channel, so I'm gonna have to check it out. Michael, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? There's her channel.
Michael.
Go through my script. Yeah, I couldn't find it. Thank you for that, Jennifer. Yeah, I remember watching the videos. There was a funny one in there I watched that got me hooked. Take advantage of the decent one. Yes, definitely. Susie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? 46 degrees there. Yeah, she was. And when I pulled the link up you put in the chat, I remember watching that very first video I watched on that channel. Yeah, funny. It was my understanding she passed away from cancer. She's been going, oh no. I was looking too, Jennifer, but I couldn't subscribe. Yeah. No, she had been on YouTube. No, she has been on YouTube for a long time now. Yeah, I just recently started watching that channel. Definitely need to go through and subscribe because they're a long time. Yeah, I just checked and I am still subscribed. But I remember as I go to the channel, there's a video I watched. It's Lisa's bridal shower, the one I watched. That's what got me hooked. Yeah, definitely keep them in your thoughts and prayers. There's look, Jennifer's be dropping all them links. Go check out these channels. Make sure you follow them and make sure you hit notifications and leave those comments. All that matters. So Mark, what do you have going on today?
I get to breathe for a little bit.
It sounds good.
Yeah, I got my grass mowed yesterday, so it could rain today and tomorrow and the next day.
I can't believe you
I'm
already have
going. I'm going to the post office and probably the grocery store. That's about it.
Yes, breathing is good. Yes. Also, don't forget to check out Susie's channel. She does a lot of different types of teaching you about jewelry and like right now she's gone through a series of different colors of jewelry, but she also has a lot of videos on how and the history of like different brands, different markings. So definitely check her out. A lot of educational things going on her channel. She didn't do sales in the past years, but she did the jewelry community for years. Okay, take time for that's right. He said it right. Red Road, hello, Lena. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Red Road.
Yeah,
Oh,
that time of
yeah,
year.
Heidi.
Yeah. Yep. And Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Clicked. They are doing a big celebration up here in Massachusetts for the 250-year anniversary. And it's amazing. Every morning they're doing a different clip of different things. And in the history of it is amazing. So, Robert, we're going to have to make a trip out there one day and go look at all that because they got some great stuff. And this morning they interviewed Paul Revere's grandson and great granddaughter. And I didn't realize it, but his name is John Paul Revere III. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was a great new article, and they've been doing that every day because I think it starts this weekend where there's a history walk and everything going on with that. Every day they've been talking about something different. So that was pretty cool. And so if anybody has anything special, let us know if you got anything special going on. And also, I think it was Ellen. Ellen, I got you on the calendar. I did reply to your comment. You've been added to the calendar. Just remember, if you have any special events going on your channel and you would like to be on the community calendar, just leave me a message and I'll be glad to add you. Just let me know what day, time, and if it's on a weekly or monthly or bi-weekly, whatever you're doing, and so I can add you to the calendar. So everybody can check out that calendar. It is a community calendar for all to see. Thank you for the links. He is running through the streets yelling the British are coming. Yeah. We'll kind of find out. They've been doing some history. He never really ran down the street saying it was about him lighting the candle, the light lantern in the church steeple. Yeah, it's done. Yep. Well, and anytime anybody needs anything on the calendar, just let me know. So today we're going to finish up our topics for the week. The one for today I want to talk about in reference to, I've been seeing a lot of different videos of people not wanting to do more than just one platform to sell on. So my question to start this topic off today is, how many of you, put a 1 in the chat if that's all you do is if you resell. If you only have one platform you sell on, put a 1 in the chat. It's me, Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I will be on with Ella's today. Yeah, I saw Victoria cancel this morning, and she's gonna be on with y'all today. Victoria, you, and Ella. Let's see. Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. And also, don't forget, I do have Glenn's email. If you want to be part of the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It tomorrow, don't forget to email me a link of something or some things. You can do multiples of links of items that sold on any platform. Just make sure when you do send me the link, let me know. You can put in the subject line, Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, or Friday Show, whatever you want to put in the subject line. But also, if you do not know how to send the link, just send me a screenshot off the platform you sold that item on, and I can find it. And then we'll have that tomorrow, because tomorrow is our Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? And thank you, Glenn, for sending that. Oh, that's me. One. Yep. Ellen says one. Nanating says, well, that is where it all started. East Coast, lots of history. Yeah, it's amazing. I really love the what they're doing for that 250-year anniversary. They got all kind of reenactments and everything going on, and then every morning they got a different clip of something they're doing for that. Miss D says one. Miss Denise. Carol says 0, but your husband does it 1. He does eBay. I know that one. Sorry if I ask stupid questions. No. Don't ever think that. All questions are good ones, no matter what.
That's right, Heidi.
Some expressions.
It could be a time when we don't know what you guys in Belgium.
But I'm not sure about if I ask a stupid question. Some expressions or an USA thing. I'm not sure what that question is. Is that the question? Or did I miss a question somewhere that I didn't see?
She asked what hump day was.
Oh, okay. No, that's good.
No, don't ever be afraid to ask questions.
No. We
There's
want
no
you to ask
such thing as a stupid question.
Not at all. You're right about that. We want you to
I
ask.
may give you a stupid answer.
So the chest came on Poshmark last night. Awesome. Send it. Let's see. No, we want you to ask questions. That's what it's all about. Because I know I probably will have a question about if I see somebody's video from the in Britain or anywhere in the UK. I would ask a question. So yeah, that's the only way you're gonna know about it.
Absolutely.
I will try doing a video sale on her. I will try doing a video sale on her.
I tried doing a video sale on here, but it didn't go well.
Oh, where on your YouTube channel? You did one of those pre-recorded or live, Jennifer? No question. That's right. And look, we want you to ask those questions. That's the only way you're going to know. No question. Yeah, we don't have anything as a stupid question, baby. Sell on eBay and Posh. Let's see here. And if you sell, how many platforms do you sell on? If you sell on more than one, we have a lot of people with just one. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. That's how you're going to learn. Yeah, we want you to ask those questions. Have given up on Mercari and Posh, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. You've given up on all of them? So where do you sell at? Anything? Do you still do cards? I've given up on Mercari and Posh, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. Wow.
I think he's given up on Mercari and Posh, and he's just selling on eBay and Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, because the way I read it. Okay, because the way I'm reading it is like he gave it up on all of them.
There was a period.
Well, it sure is. I see it now. And I am the same way when it comes to Mercari. After this last year, I went ahead and delisted all my items. Because I only had like 4 sales last year on Mercari for the year. So I just gave up Mercari all the way. Let's see. My English is pretty. Hey, that's good. We love the diversity. Oh, Susanna. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And don't forget, if you have any special events and you would like to be part of the Susanna's Monday morning news, community news, email and let her know. She'll add you to the list. And she'll even add you in her description for your channel. I wonder where is my bestie this morning. I don't know. I haven't seen her yet. Our downtown history goes back in the 1500s. Yeah, they're doing all kind of stuff up here. Mark, I want to ask you a question, but I can't ask it on here. You better not. I can just imagine your questions. I spent 3 years in Berlin. Oh, okay. Yeah, look, there she is right there. There's little Debbie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I did 2 pre-recordeds. Well, I'm gonna go check it out because I didn't know. I didn't get no notification. Yeah, I love that the way their accent. Scarlett, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I got sidetracked. Oh no! Don't work too hard, Glenn. All right. So Regina says she's on 3 different platforms. I don't resell, but I let them all my exes. Oh, okay. Okay. Only stupid question is the one you ask. Oh my Lord Jesus, Craig, you on a roll this morning? What? And that is so true, right there.
It
That's what I
is.
always say. Yep, the one you don't ask. Yes, all or nothing questions. 4 if you count my booth and my antiques. Yeah, I have 2 separate booths now. I got to tax some stuff this weekend because I've been processing the brain. I have a vintage RCA radio and all kind of stuff. 3.5 still setting up 1. Okay. Meant I sell only on eBay and my Facebook. Okay, we got you. We figured out the little period in there. Actually, I think American English is closer to. Yes, that's true. Good morning, Myra. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I mostly sell right here on YouTube auctions. Nana, do you still have? I know I remember because I did watch. I was looking for an item that I was listing, and I was looking for one just like it, and I did come across your eBay store. So yeah, I know you have some stuff on there. 4 dropped Macari this year. I did too at the beginning of the year before this year started. I made sure I was done. I've been would have been with 5 if I didn't. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Major issue trying to upload pictures on Etsy. It's a memory issue. Now you're doing it on your phone. You might have to clear the phone pictures.
Cache.
The cache. Yeah.
CACHE.
Yeah, it might be you have too many pictures on there, so you may have to clear it out. You can always get like one of these little memory sticks, very inexpensive, and you can download all your stuff. Because what I do is I use this device right here. It's a transfer from SanDisk, and basically you would put this into your phone, depending on where you at. Like this one's for the new one. I have one for an old one as well. And basically, you would put this in there, and it transfers your files to this, and then you can transfer it somewhere else and clear your phone off. I do that a lot. But I have that one. Then I have this one for the older phone. Nope, that's the same one. Where's my other one? Oh, I have the adapter for it. That's what it is. You get one with an adapter if you have the older phones. And that's how I transfer my phones off my. Or you can do it to the cloud, and you can clear them off that way. If you have you can have a Google account, you can change them there, and then clear off your phone. What a dictionary American slang. Yeah, look, there's a lot of those. It'll be filled with a lot probably. It's a big book. If I call you Mark on the phone, he's just
I'm
sitting
sure,
there.
baby.
Hope you weren't wasting your time getting dressed this morning, Debbie. Well, I forgot I signed up for the not 2, so I actually 2. Okay. Ain't there no that Hetty. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? It's just that word yet. I like that word yet. I couldn't find earrings. Uh-oh. You're an angel? Okay. Regina's busy. Live, style, and rewind. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how have you been? Long time no see. I think Craig took some. He did something, Michael. I am in like awe. It's going to be a good day. I got back on Facebook. They locked you out. Stream. All those are doing Facebook Marketplace. How are things there? Because I know I've been hearing a lot of problems where people aren't getting paid. I'm just curious. I know some people do porch pickup still. Cheryl, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I signed up for it, but I never listed anything yet. There goes that word yet again. Jennifer. All right. So the reason I was asking is no, with heading to PA and listings on my eBay right now. Crazy. Okay. Yep. That must be hard though when you're doing that. Do you have two separate stores for each location? I know some people have two stores, and I don't know how y'all do it on eBay. I won't know how. I don't know how to do that when it comes to two different stores. Because I was thinking about doing one for our lake house because I got so much stuff over there I can list. My phone on my phone cannot be published. No, we don't want to see those. No, 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 no. All right, I did publish this morning a video on on Facebook. Those videos, when I was looking at them, those were when I was over 335 pounds. I was knocking on 340. I had
I
to put
saw those of you and Robert.
yeah, I was hitting 340 pounds in those videos, in those pictures. I couldn't believe it. I forgot all about those pictures. Desert Rose, the sellers on both at the same time. Yeah, I would not want to do that at the same time though. Doing those lives like that with Facebook and another. No, I do have two. Okay, so I kind of figured that might be what it is because of your inventory. You don't have to bring it with you everywhere every time you go back and forth. You have a dumb question. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I figured how. Yeah, I just didn't know how I would do that. Cash. I only buy local cash on Marketplace. I just listed all my boxes, bubble wrap, and shipping paper. Porch pickup. It's free for some. Oh, okay. I like that reusable stuff. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Are you having to do? I have that question about eBay because if I would want to do another eBay store, I would have to use a different email and a different account. How does that work? I know I don't know how I would be able to do that. So, Mark, on your platform, so how many platforms do you sell on?
YouTube, eBay, Poshmark, and the Antique Booth.
I've been seeing many YouTubers that auctions on both at the same time. All right, I'm lost. Same time for what I missed? I missed something somewhere.
I believe that, Heidi. You got me convinced.
So as far as the double, I'm trying to catch up with this comment that's going on in the and again, it must be another conversation. I've been seeing many YouTubers that auction on both at the same time. Are they maybe doing simulcasting? Is that what you're saying, maybe, or is that you talking about Facebook and YouTube? Because they must have to has it as their destination. I don't like it when people go live on YouTube when they are live selling on whatnot. Yeah, that is confusing. I did see that a lot too. Oh, and you see the little whatnot logo, then that's how I know they're doing both. And you have to go to the whatnot side to actually buy if you do. I don't buy anything anymore on whatnot. Yeah, and that's another thing with YouTube. If you're in the YouTube side, it doesn't matter if somebody's bidding because they couldn't take your bid. It has to be on the whatnot side. Facebook one, see how it goes. Yeah, the thing with Facebook, it does as long as you have your destination set up in whatever streaming platform you're using, the comments will show up together. But if somebody is on the Facebook side, only them on the Facebook side will see those bids, not YouTube, unless you actually show it in. And it's always good to bring them over. I saw that a lot. I do still see that a lot, and I don't like that. If it's on YouTube, I'm gonna be on YouTube. If it's on Facebook, I'll
Yeah.
be on Facebook, but not both, because that's so confusing.
If you share it to Facebook and get everybody on Facebook to come over to the
Right.
YouTube.
I think people want to pull some of their over to whatnot. Yeah, the only thing with that though, and no matter if it's with YouTube and Facebook or if it's Facebook and whatnot or wherever, the only thing with that is you have to be in that platform if it's say whatnot. You have to be in that platform for you to be able to accept a bid if you're bidding on something, because you won't be able to take a bid off of YouTube and whatnot. So that would be confusing. Derek does YouTube and whatnot at the same time, but the YouTube is not interact. Yeah, exactly. I love to sell on. Yeah, I love Poshmark, but haven't listed on there in several years. Do the guys that still sell on Poshmark have good luck? I do. One of the things I do also every weekend, I've been going through my store and picking a category, and I've been doing a drop the price kind of thing. And then what happens is they promote it. It's like a drop the price. I do it by maybe 20%, 25%, depending on what the item is and how long I've had it. And I pick a different category every week on the weekend, and then I drop the price. That's what's been giving me sales on Poshmark. Plus, you got to list more too. Make sure you share your items out. What channel would you advise for start selling? Advice to start selling, please. Well, I bring on new people. Mark brings on new people. I would
Either
recommend.
one of us, Heidi.
Yeah, and I would recommend if you are familiar with anyone in the community, definitely do one that you know or have been around in their chats to kind of get to know them before you just pick anyone. Now, there's so many out there that do also offer guests that you may want to check out. Oh, and don't forget, there's one you might want to stay away from because she'll confuse you and it's nothing but bad news and trouble. She just came in the chat. Jen Head. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's a joke. Yes, it
Heidi,
is a
that's
joke.
just a joke between us. You do streaming in the same live, and that's what they're doing is simulcasting on multiple platforms. But with Whatnot, you have to be in Whatnot if you're bidding, not through Facebook. Waffles and chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good. Is what they are talking about. That too, YouTube and Whatnot auctions at the same time. I don't like it. No, just start doing it. That's right. Scale some packing material. Definitely make sure you do have some packing material available. Because that's one of the things you don't want is to sell something and you don't have the right material or packing material for it. I think I'm going
When's that going to be, Debbie?
and Jennifer.
What date are you and Jennifer going to do a live?
Yep, you sure can. Angie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? I don't like it when auctions are starting on multiple channels. Yeah, that's when they simulcast it, and that is so confusing. Yeah, I agree with you there. I love to
Yeah.
create items. Keeping up with the stacking up here. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but you got to keep it going. To sell something you showed. I wish we had boots here. Don't y'all have what they call them? I know there's another name for flea markets. Boots. I think it's called the boots, or
Yeah.
I think they call it something else. But we have what's called flea markets. Paul Philly does both YouTube. Yeah, he does, and it's always confusing until I see that Whatnot logo. Then I realize he's on the Whatnot, not YouTube. Well, he is, but simulcasting. That does get confusing. And then again, my opinion about that is I would have to put like some kind of pin message or something saying that I am simulcasting. Please come over to, and then put the link in there because that's going to confuse people who are not sure what's going on and trying to bid. If they see something and go try to bid on YouTube side, it won't take it. So,
Yeah, car boots.
car boots, that's it. Yeah. And Janice, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Jen Head is here. Yeah, that's just a joke between us, so don't take that personal. We just like to joke. I don't know why, but I still get nervous on Janine's channel when I'm a guest on her channel. Why? I don't know. She's the only one.
It's so fun to watch.
I know. My nerves are a wreck when I'm over there. But you know what? I'm still doing it every month if I can.
Yep.
Yeah, right? Merch coming soon. Trust me. Great question, Mark. What was the question? Did I miss it? She said, great question, Mark. What was the question?
I think it's when are they going to do, what date are they going to do their live sale?
Oh, okay. Yeah, duh. Double streaming. Thank you for that. Yeah, the only thing with that, and this is just my opinion, some people do it a lot. I just don't like doing it. It's bad enough that I'm trying to control one platform, and when you're
Hmm.
doing, and that's one thing I never do. I don't simulcast any of my auctions or any, like I used to do the lives and do it on Facebook also, but every time I would do it, I get a notification saying they're taking my video down because of the music. So I just don't simulcast to Facebook anymore. I just got tired of it. Then I have to go back and they delete my videos. Why waste the time?
Well, I've tried it a couple of times being on somebody else's, and it's just very irritating for your audience because one is showing, YouTube is showing one live chat, and if somebody's bidding and the host is going, okay, well, we got a bid from so and so, but they haven't, you don't see them in the chat. It's like, yeah, it's just, it's
Or another
irritating.
thing too, if say for example, it's on your channel and Janice is with you and she simulcast on her channel, that means that you would have to have somebody monitoring that chat because it's live on yours, but simulcasting on Janine's. Somebody would have to be there saying you need to go over, if you want to bid, you have to go over to the actual channel. That's just a lot of work. And a lot of people, when they first started, thought if they did that, they would get the watch hours. And in reality, you don't, because it's only for the person who's actually doing the show. Even though you are simulcasting to another channel, you don't get the credit for it. So why waste the time? Why waste the manpower for somebody to sit there and send everybody else to another channel? That's just double work. That is my
Yeah.
opinion. Let's see. I want
And
to go back.
everybody is either using their phone or they're just doing, they just have the one screen for their computer or
Right.
laptop, whatever.
Yeah. Also, I want to mention, that's a good question I was going to ask. So, Heidi, do y'all have any antique booths or booths like that that you would have a booth in? That's what we call, when we say booth, that means it's in an antique mall or some type of reseller mall or whatever they may call them in different places. Thrift stores is what we call them. So that's what we'll say when we say a booth. So that's a good question. What do y'all call them there if y'all have those? She said no, maybe in Brussels. Boxing is my game. Yeah, that's it, Craig. That's right. Make them feel good, right? I need to contact you. Have some relief. Yeah, really. That's not good when you're not feeling well. It messes up your day. Trouble breathing too. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, Heidi.
Absolutely, Heidi.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just curious because I know we call our flea markets, y'all call car boots. I have a couple of people that I watch, and I love watching those there when they do that. The car boots, those look pretty cool.
Yeah. You could start a new trend, Heidi.
There you go. So the reason I was asking in reference to do you only sell on one platform or multiples is because I wanted to bring the idea of a topic for how do you feel if you only do one platform? Do you have any? Let me rephrase that. If you only have one platform, are you thinking about going into other platforms, and or do you just strictly want to do just one platform, and why? Because I see a lot of people talk about diversifying and streaming your platforms because that gives you more people with more eyes on your products. Um, and there are some people who use, like myself, I do use a cross posting platform. I use I had a brain Flip. I have to think of it. Flip. And I like it, but the only thing is I do have to go back and delete any other platforms. So if you do you do any type of cross posting? If you have multiples, and if you do not, what are your thoughts on that? I have a booth now. Awesome, Lena. There are charity shops. Yeah, that's what they call them. That's right, charity shops. I forgot about that. That's true. They're called charity shops. There's a couple of people I watch that I love the accent and the different things that y'all call different than what we do. Work, okay. I can't do car boots to my poor health. Yeah, it takes a lot to do it.
Hmm. I do not have cross posting.
I love it.
I got enough going with what I got.
But what I like about it too is I have it automatically set to promote my Posh Closet, send offers, and then once a week or once every 3 days, I go in and I do manually where I'll send out what you call that again, the bulk, like when somebody's putting things in their closet and they're saving it, I'll send out a bulk one every 3 days. Let me get back. I see a comment coming through about something. Where it went. Shops are very rare. Yeah, I remember seeing those. Did January make Mike pass his stones yet? Ugh.
That
Ouch.
sounds painful.
All right, I saw a question come through, and I'm trying to find it. And I can't find it. Somebody asked about January house. This chat's flying on me. I gotta find it. Oh, here we go. What happened to the auctions with friends? Y'all friends anymore? I haven't seen any. I haven't either. The January passes stones. Oh, that's got to hurt. I'm so glad I never had that problem. Ouch. Very big ones. Ouch. I use Flip too. I love Flip. And I use it for my Posh Closet. It does sound painful. I'm so glad I've never had that.
Me too.
I'm not anywhere right now. Yeah, she's gonna get back. And Mike's on vacation this week. If that was a joke, you never know these days, right? All right, so let me go and drop some links in the chat, and we'll get this started with the links. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. And what is your thoughts of why, if you only do one platform, why, and what's the reason behind it? And if you're thinking about multiples, let us know. What are you thinking about?
Annie Mama. Hi, honey.
Auntie Mama, hopefully you're still over 2K. I was lurking and working this morning because I was processing a lot of stuff this morning. Trying to get things done. I finally finished processing some watches. I had to change batteries. There were some good ones, some promotional ones. Got to get those listed. Let's see. Let me get the link. Is there anything special going on with your neck of the woods this week, Mike? Mark?
See everybody? Johnny does it too.
I do.
You do.
And then when I'm around and Mike's around, I call him Mark.
Uh-huh. It's happened all my life. It's okay.
It happens.
We're doing an Easter. We will be on our channel, Who All Guys Vintage and Resell, Sunday for Easter. 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 Central. And we're going to have Denise's Magical Emporium and Moon Chaser Studio. Same people we had last Sunday, but it's okay. They're a hoot.
Still, they're awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm just so glad I never had that. I used to sell on eBay.
I had one.
Too many unsubscribed. I haven't had, again, if I have a problem, I have to say it's gotten resolved. I love eBay. That was my very first platform I started on, but now I really like Poshmark and Etsy. It's picked up a lot for me lately.
I have only had, now, knock on wood, I have only had one issue, and eBay took care of that. I was selling I'm going to call it a mini laptop. And it went to a foreign country, and they tried to say that they never got it. And eBay said, oh no, it was delivered.
I've had that happen before too, and they sided with me because it showed delivered. And that's what's good about making sure you never go off, and no matter what platform you're on, I always highly recommend do not do any transactions off of that site, because if you do and something happens, they will not back you up. Be careful. I may go to the American Museum of National History. Okay, cool.
Oh,
I can't wait till
cool.
you. We have to meet up somewhere because you're not that far, really. If we were to meet somewhere midway, oh, that would be cool to meet up. My biggest thing I want to go to is I just really found out from old Hattie that he did a video where he was in an area that was part of Norman Rockwell has a area where he lived or was living that he did all his paintings right here in Massachusetts, close to the border of New York.
Oh, yeah, Jeffrey,
Yep.
old Hadley vintage.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a trip out there one day, and hopefully we get to meet up somewhere. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to do that one day on my places I want to visit. Yes, definitely, Carol. We're going to have to do a meetup, and I would like to maybe figure out where to go. But I want to go. I want to go visit there because it's interesting. So, out of curiosity, does anyone have traditional plans that they usually do for Easter besides dyeing eggs? I haven't did that in years. I just boil my eggs and eat them. I don't want to dye them. It's just me. I ain't got the time to waste. Anybody cooking anything special?
I think that Michael and I are going to go over to my oldest granddaughter's house Easter morning for breakfast. And
Well, that's gonna be nice.
oh, yeah, see
And is
my
everybody
greats,
great or great?
my great,
Also, don't
I got
forget the
seven
link is at the
greats.
top of the chat if you would like to come on and visit with us or chit chat and talk about whatever the topic is, or you want to promote your channel. The link is at the top. Just remember, you do have to connect your mic and your camera because it won't let you up unless you have them both connected. Mystic CT or 2. I would love to see home. So you two need to go there. Connecticut. Actually, I'm not sure if Carol, how far is that from you? Because we always go down south and visit with Carol because she's in Rhode Island. We've met up with is it Lori Chase that's in Connecticut that we met up with Carol? I think it was her, Hetty. I forgot her name. I haven't seen her in so long. I don't know if she's still doing YouTube. Helen. I don't know whatever happened to her. Mystic, Connecticut is about a halfway between the two of us, you and I. We have to get that together. Easter Sunday, I will be on the highway all day. Wow, that's right. You're going back to PA. My plan was to not celebrate. No, I have to because of my granddaughter. Yeah, it's all about the chillings. We celebrate
Yep.
last Saturday. We remember Jesus' death. Then that's right. Even been an old part of Portland, Maine. Actually, Carol, where did we meet up with Debbie and Max in Maryland, in Maine? I don't remember. I have to look at the video. Um, we've been to Maine, but I want to say it was in Portland. We went down the old downtown where we went and eat with Debbie and Max. Do you remember what that was? Was that in Portland, Maine? I know we went up there and met with them because they were up here on vacation, and they stayed here for a couple of months actually. And we went up there and met with them and did some shopping. I can't remember. I want to say it was in Portland, Maine. Yeah, I used to be the one to dye the eggs every year and then get my fingers all colored. Thursday, big Sunday dinner with family. However, this year we'll be watching church online. Yeah. Let's see here. I don't celebrate Easter. I don't either. To me, it's just another day, and I have my own little ways of celebrating. Great place. Not sure. Could be. We're doing the enjoying the walk. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I ain't got nothing planned. I think it's a day of me to be resting all day. At least that is my
Mm.
plan. Try to anyway. But I know we went up to I want to say it was Portland, Maine, where we met up with Debbie and Max in the Bar Harbor. And raised in Kiddo in the East. I've been there. We've been there. There's a Goodwill there that we go to and meet up with me, Carol. It was Dust Roy with Dust Not Included, and a couple other people. I did a video on them too with us. But yeah, we've been there. There's a Goodwill bins that we've been to there and a Goodwill. Actually, I even have a picture that I posted of us with me on crutches that everybody thought something happened to me. I was being stupid and crazy, like always, and cutting up. And give you some good places to go. Yeah, I've definitely been that location, and we went to a Goodwill bins and a Goodwill. Oh, there was another one too. I did a video on where it was a little hiding place that we went to. Somebody said we'll have ham and I don't know what there was somebody talking about that with ham, and I saw the commercial for that. It's like I didn't think they did ham for Easter. I drank the drink. Oh no! Ugh, I bet that was nasty, especially with that vinegar in it. It's coming down tomorrow. Going, oh, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Many years, yeah. Same here. Brush your teeth with it. Brush it in my coffee. Let's see. We used to use it was S&H green stamp coffee mugs that we used to do after we haven't used them. My mom used to use them for that dyeing eggs with. Yeah, you probably realize it after, huh? Then you, as long as it wasn't a certain color, it won't hurt. The vinegar, yeah. So if anybody wants to come on up, that link is at the top of the chat. Mark's gonna be doing his show this Sunday. There's a lot of people doing different shows this weekend. I don't remember what color it was, but I do remember the kid laughing her hands off. Yeah, I always have my hands full of different colors. It was almost like I was matching it. But now they even have, I saw a commercial, actually it was on the news this week, where Walmart, because of the price of the eggs, they now have a kit that has the large marshmallows that you can actually have a kit that you buy, which has got everything you need to not only dye, but also decorate marshmallows in a dozen of egg carton. Only available at Walmart. I saw that on the news this week. It's like, oh my God, what they're gonna come up with next? Ham is popular Easter meal here in Florida. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's not toxic, but a little bit of nasty. Drink. Let's see what color the. You would, Carol. I would not doubt you would do that, Carol. Experiment. Now I have to ask because I know everybody lives in a different part of the country, in the part of the United States. I remember on Good Friday when I was bringing up with my grandmother and everybody down south in Louisiana. I am from Maine. I didn't know that. We always did some type of seafood dish or anything like that on Good Friday. But what is your tradition that you remember growing up on Good Friday, which is tomorrow? I remember growing up, you do not dig in the ground. You don't use a knife or anything to cut yourself with. You don't listen to music. You don't watch TV. You stay outside and play. We did a big old crawfish boil, crab, seafood boil, that kind of stuff. And then my grandmother always made certain type of dish, pies and cakes. and it was an outdoor affair all day long. Um, of course, every Friday I still eat seafood only on Fridays. Moderation, of course. I can't eat everything every day on Fridays, but uh, don't eat red meat. Don't eat. I just remember all kind of things. So, what was your tradition growing up on Good Friday? What I remember was the no music, no watching TV. You got to play outside. You can't do this. You can't do that. I still, to this day, do some of those traditions. I don't dig in the ground on Good Friday. I still watch TV though. What else I got to do, you know? I still do my work and things like that. So, out of curiosity, what is your traditions on Good Friday? Mark, what you got going on Fridays?
Wow. See, we didn't really have it. We had ham.
We didn't have ham. We had seafood. Again, every part of the country is different. That's why I'm curious. Ham is always Easter and Christmas. I just remember my ham being Christmas and Easter. Christmas and Thanksgiving. I don't remember us having ham on Easter. Let's see here. Fish for dinner. That's about it. I feel sorry for you when you didn't get to do any of that. Yeah, that's how we grew up. That was our tradition. Good Friday was always fish, no meat on Friday. Lent. Yep, that's how I was raised. Same fish for dinner. Uh, no meat. Be extra thankful. That's right. And
See,
I think
we would always go to grandma's and she'd have a big old ham and all the and but and after she passed away, I mean the family just fell apart. So
well, I remember my grandmother always doing things like we would go to my grandmother's house because she lived down on the Bayou area, and she had this big old lot that we would play in next door and play baseball with the uncles, and we would take and go to um her house because I would help her, of course. We had everything from like beef, vegetables. Um, she always cooked this big old meal in gumbo and white beans. I mean, it was a big old thing. But that was what we did in the South. High blood pressure. That's why I don't eat ham. Too much salt. Every Friday during Lent in school, we had morning mass. So we're like everything else. Okay. I've never heard of doing dig and Friday. Interesting now, huh? To explore. And again, for me, I was so used to it that I still do some of that to the day. Now, I do if I need to use a knife, I'm going to use a knife or a pair of scissors. But I'm very careful because it was just something about don't cut yourself because you would then see blood. So you're not supposed to do anything that would make you see blood on Good Friday. That was just my grandmother and our ways and the Catholic religion on the ways that we were raised. Marshmallows. Yeah, that's a new thing at Walmart. The only difference between Easter and Christmas dinner was that you made potato salad instead of mashed potatoes. Okay. I had a little. Oh, this chat flew on me. Yeah, that's the only thing bad about when the grandparents and all pass away, and it just all changes. Yeah, but some traditions we still did, and I still do this. I still do to this day.
when my grandmother was okay, I was 9 years old when she passed, and it absolutely devastated me. But before that, my mom, for some reason, and I still don't understand it to this day, you were not allowed to laugh at the dining room table. And my grandmother could get me to giggling at the
You got in
dining room
trouble
table, and mom would absolutely lose it.
if we were told not to do something, we did. And your mom was right next to. If my mom was next to me, and she had those super long nails,
Uh
and
huh.
we did that pinch and that grab under the table. It's like, oh, better stop. You knew you were in
Right
trouble. Under
here.
the arm. I laugh about it now, but I wasn't laughing back then.
Oh no.
And don't laugh because they'll give you something to laugh about, or don't cry because they'll give you something to cry about. And we think about that now compared to what everybody's gone through now when it comes to kids. It's a big difference
Yeah.
compared to corporal punishment back then compared to now. Monthly close. I just can't. Still miss her. So, yeah. No getting at the table here either. Yeah, that's so true.
Oh,
That's sad.
grandma,
Yeah, wow.
grandma. Oh, that was
And that's so true, Nana.
we were like that, Heidi.
Yeah. And it's I like to hear these traditions, and that's what's good about it. We're all from different parts of the United States and different states and different backgrounds, and it's just amazing to hear all these different things that everybody does during Easter and during Good Friday. That's tomorrow. Let's see. We stayed outside. Yeah, that was we had to stay outside because we were not allowed. Don't turn that TV on. Don't turn the radio on. Yeah. Stayed outside the church on Sunday and Easter hunt. Yep. Oh,
Denise's
hello, Jeff.
Magical Emporium. Hi, honey.
Probably going to be in a pop-up live today at 1 o'clock. Awesome, Jeffrey. My father and mother is Italian, first generation. Yeah. Ooh, Lord, that hurt too.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning, and welcome, Denise. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And also, Colleen, welcome. Colleen came on in. When my
Morning.
grandparents passed away, all the big family celebrations started this. Yeah. And that's sad. Yeah. And it's true. It was like that before my mom passed away. And then once my mom passed away, that was it. Yeah. We never did anything again since then when it comes to the big family gathering things that we used to do. It's just not the same anymore.
No. And I tried to continue when I got older. I tried to start the tradition again. And sometimes it worked and a lot of times it didn't. And
You make your own traditions.
you just kind of get,
And I agree with Jennifer. Yeah. It's just not the same.
yeah.
Look at a lot of my grandma too. Just don't miss her so much. Yeah, and that's the thing about when holidays and special events, you lose interest in everybody goes their separate ways, so to say. And then you start your own traditions. And not as you're right about that one. I try to do things because again, I live way far from my family, so I try to do some of those traditions, like with Robert. He has certain traditions that they do. So what we do is we kind of combine them together. Like I'll do the morning. It's a German breakfast, so we do that. I'm used to that now. And so we kind of and I kind of put them together in a day when it comes to holidays. At least I try to. And it's just a
That's
matter
good,
of
Claudette.
yeah. And again, you make your own traditions. You know, you may be able to bring them in and do something a little different, but you start your own traditions. We still gather at family when we can. Yep. You don't have to. Mark, I tried to. It didn't work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ellen,
Yep.
it's
That's
true.
true.
When mom and my aunt were still alive, my God, that's been 20 years ago. I was still doing it for them and everybody would show up. But once they were gone, it's like, even my own daughter would say she was coming and show up 2 hours late.
And Mara, are you doing that live today? So yeah, it's good to have traditions, but a lot of times because when we're growing up and the family just separates, that we don't go together
Yeah.
anymore. And people pass away in our lives and our families, and it tends to change. But sometimes you have to make your own traditions and start something new if you have to. I have to say, for me, my dad and my stepmother, and I do have a brother and two sisters. I do have a few uncles and aunts left, but it's not the same like when we were growing up.
No.
Now I talk to them and find out things like I just found out I'm a great uncle, I got a great niece, great niece nephew now. I don't find out unless somebody like my dad tells me, or I'll find out on Facebook. So yeah. Or if they having a baby shower and they send me an invitation because they want me to go buy them something. Other than that, that's the only time I hear about it. Yeah, we used to. I think the only image I remember was the ship. I made my own. That's right. You got to. Yeah. Also, it's going to be 9:30. So guess what? I thought I had it highlighted. Live from the doghouse. There it is on Susie Woozy's channel. Let's go and raid Live from the Doghouse with Dawn Southern Finds and Susie Woozy. There's the link. I just sent my live stream for 2 o'clock today. Awesome, Jeffrey. Speaking of scheduled, today I'm trying something new according to my analytics on my channel. I have a video that's going to be a short video that's coming out on this channel, and it has to do with walking through the garden. Oh, I forgot, but I titled it already. Lord Jesus. Let me go to it real quick, because today's part 1, tomorrow's part 2. Let's see here. A Peaceful Walk in Maui, Hawaii Gardens, part 1. It'll be dropped and ready. It is up and ready, scheduled for 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this afternoon. Part 2 will be out tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be on the lookout for those. It's of me and Robert taking a stroll, an evening stroll in the garden of our resort that we were at in Maui, Hawaii, in Hawaii. So it'll be coming out. Well, I'm curious to see how it's going to do. I'm trying to kind of go with what the analytics are telling me on my page, and we'll see what happens. And let me know what you think. Part 1 today, part 2 tomorrow. Mark, you have anything going on your end of the woods today besides
Nope.
taking it easy?
Nope.
You all get some sun. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. It's still sunny outside today too. It's supposed to get into the 50s today, thank God. But if anybody would like to come on after the show's up, yes, it's around 1 Eastern. Okay, so Mara's doing a live today at 1 Eastern. Expecting some rain. Yeah, you're still getting rain now, huh?
I don't think we are now. I think it finally cleared up.
Well, thank y'all, everyone, and let's go ahead and raid Susie Woozy and Dawn Southern Finds with their live from the doghouse, and tell them we sent you. Also, hopefully you'll be back here tomorrow. We'll be here right again, but tomorrow will be the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? So please don't forget to send me any links that you have on anything that's sold to share with the morning show tomorrow morning. And be on the lookout for those shorts. One's today, one's tomorrow. And hope to see y'all tomorrow. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Hope you all have a safe and wonderful Easter weekend if we don't see you tomorrow. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear?
Bye.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man.